Yes, neither positive nor negative. Those little subatomic particles are neutrons. Well, David, we've got some great brain action in the show tonight, but it is a show, and here we are on television. It's a bit of showbiz.
It is showbiz, and that's why I've chosen to tell this story tonight. Let's go to Tinseltown, and two phrases that, in fact, are still with us and actually have a strong connection, in fact. The first is all singing, all dancing. Which is for something that is sort of extravagant, has all elements, it's sort of highly entertaining. Now, this was first used as a tagline or slogan to promote a film that was called Broadway Melody, and arguably it was the first film musical ever created in 1929. And that's the tagline it used, and it caught on because consequently many films and many products and many companies, etc., used this phrase as a kind of promise for great entertainment.
It had everything in it.
Everything. Now, the other one that relates to the concept of everything, you know, the whole Megillah, the whole enchilada, is bells and whistles. I had always presumed this was a railway phrase, you know, sort of Casey Jones style. But in fact, it relates to cinema because in the silent era, pre-talkies, if you like, there was an organ often fitted within the cinema that would accompany the action.
Which provided all the mood and the music and the tension and the romance.
Could we get one in the studio here? I mean, we don't need it. We've already got our own sort of atmosphere and suspense here. But part of this package, part of the organ, was that it actually had little things like klaxons on it and cymbals and horns and bells and whistles. And consequently, when selling on this organ or selling on any other piece of hardware or music, if it came with bells and whistles, it literally had all the other extras and no luxury was spared.
So that's a little bit like, you know, if we buy a car now or a computer and we want to get all of those special little ingredients that people enjoy so much, it comes with all the bells and whistles.
Can you just imagine a personal computer with a little kind of air horn on one side and a cymbal on the other? But that's where it comes from.
Great story. Thank you, David.
Pleasure.
Let's have a look at our scores. Tina's on 7. Jacob is on 24 as we're heading into our next letters. And Tina, choose them for us, please.
Thank you. A consonant to start, please, Lily.
Thanks, Tina. A T.
And a second one.
N.
And a third.
Y.
And a fourth.
S.
And a fifth.
D.
Thank you. A vowel now, please.
E.
And a second vowel.
O.
And a third vowel.
U.
And a fourth vowel. Thank you.
And last letter A.
And I'll start the clock. How many from that mix, Tina?
I have an 8.
8. Sounds great. Jacob?
Just a 7.
Let's begin with your 7.
Donates.
And your 8, Tina?
Unsteady. Which is a bit how I'm feeling.
It may be how you're feeling, but that's anything but an unsteady word.
Well, if 8 points acts as a little bit of an epidural, if you like, just to calm your nerves, I grant you 8 points. That's a wonderful get and the best to be found.
It is a fabulous find from Tina and 8 points. Well, there are more letters to be had, and Jacob, you to choose them.
Thanks, Richard. Lily, could I please start with a vowel this time?
Sure. Let's start with I.
And another vowel.
A.
And a third.
E.
And a consonant, please.
C.
Another consonant.
T.
A third consonant.
W.
A fourth.
R.
And a fifth consonant.
M.
And we'll finish with another consonant. Thank you.
And finally, N.
Thank you, Lily. Here's the clock. did you like that mix, Jacob?
I'm being consistent. I've got another 7.
Another 7 is a very nice consistency. Tina,
I have a 7 also.
let's start with yours.
Minaret.
And Jacob?
Tawnier.
Tawnier. Could you spell that for us?
Tawnier.
David's heading for the dictionary, but what do you think, David?
Well, we need to see it listed here because of that spelling shift from the Y to the IE. So if it needs to be listed, Jacob, and hopefully I'm the bearer of glad tidings. And tawny, a light brown, and tawnier is listed. Well done, Jacob. The risk paid off. Minaret, of course, those beautiful domes in the Middle East, a good 7 as well. Almost semantic here, but there was carmine, was actually a word in this week's word story.
Lovely colour, great word, and terrific scores for Jacob and Tina, 7 each. Numbers again now, and Tina, when you were with us on the show previously, you were very consistent with the family mix. Is that still your choice?
I'm still going to have the family mix. Thanks, Lily.
Thanks, Tina. That's too large. And 4 small. And starting with the smalls, 5, 1, 2, 4, and the 2 large, 25 and 75. The target number is 213.
Thank you, Lily. Can we get there? Well, it was your favourite mix, but was it the favourite outcome you were looking for?
It worked, thank you very much. I got 213.
That is absolutely on target. Well done, Jacob.
1 off, 212.
212, bad luck. So, Tina, tell us what you did.
75 plus 25 plus 5 is 105.
75 plus 25 plus 5 is 105.
Times the 2
By the 2
is 210.
it is.
Take 1 from 4, then you're left with 3. You add that on, then you get 213.
4 minus 1 is 3. Add that on is 213. Well
Great piece of work, Tina. Lovely to see. And Lily, good method, of course. Was it your method?
No, here's another method. 75 minus 4 by 2 plus 1, which is 3, gives you 213.
Very elegant solution. Very neat. But it worked beautifully for Tina, and she scored 10 points. So, what a close game it is, because Tina has just pulled into the lead. Jacob, 31. Tina, 32. As we go into our next break. Another word mix for you, of course. Trio trap. And this time, the clue sounds like a cheap painting. Back soon.